What if I told you the reason your email list isn't making consistent sales has nothing to do with your product, your platform, or even your email open rates, but it has everything to do with how often and why you show up in your subscribers' inboxes? Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Inbox to Income podcast. My name is LIEZLE, and in today's episode, we're talking about something I hear all the time. E-commerce founders are constantly asking why their email list isn't converting into sales. We're unpacking why this might be happening and what to do about it. If you've been relying on discount codes or sending emails only when you remember, you need to listen up. I'm going to walk you through the mindset shift that changed everything for me and my clients and give you a sneak peek into the rhythm that drives reliable, stress-free revenue. If you're only emailing when you remember or when you're running a sale, it leads to two things. First of all, burnout for you, and secondly, confusion for your audience. I want you to think about your own inbox for a second. How many email lists are you actually subscribed to? Is it 10? Probably not. 100? Probably even more than that, right? And do you really remember every single brand you've ever subscribed to? Hell no. It's impossible in today's day. Now, think about it from your customer's perspective. When they suddenly need a new moisturizer, unless you're already a household name, it's probably not your brand they think of first. They just search moisturizer or go with whoever's top of mind. And here's the thing, you could have been top of mind if you'd been showing up in their inbox consistently. That's what email marketing is really about. It's not just about sending emails. It's about planting subconscious seeds. It's reminding people who you are, what you stand for, and why they should buy from you. And here's what most people forget. Your list is full of people who literally said, "Hey, I'm curious about what you sell. Tell me more." That's a big deal, especially when you consider that 72% of consumers say they're hesitant to give their email to a brand unless they really see the value. So when someone does give you their email, that's a relationship you want to nurture. You do not want to ghost them. Because if you don't stay consistent, they will forget about you. Or worse, they'll unsubscribe and never give you a second thought. And you'll end up in panic mode, chasing last minute revenue with a discount code and hoping it lands, or constantly trying to launch a new product or change your website. But here's the truth. Consistent sales doesn't come from last minute hustle. It comes from rhythm, a steady, predictable rhythm that keeps you top of mind, builds trust, and actually trains your audience to expect your emails and eventually respond to them. Last week, one of my reels went viral for the first time. I was so excited until I realized it was going viral for all the wrong reasons. It definitely wasn't my ICA engaging with it. And if you read my email on Saturday, I went full blown cray cray on it. But it did remind me that on social media, we really don't know who's watching. Some people follow you because you posted a funny meme once, not because they're ready to buy your product or interested in what you are selling. But your email list, that's totally different. Those people made a conscious decision to hear from you. The ask was way bigger. They typed in their details and hit subscribe. That means something. So if you're not consistently showing up for them, you're leaving money and connection on the table. For years, I've been implementing a weekly rhythm inside every single e-commerce store I work on. And I'm so excited to finally share about it. I call it the e-commerce email rhythm. And at first, it was just about sending emails consistently for my own peace of mind. But the more I implemented it and refined it, the more I realized it's not just about email. It becomes the center of your entire content strategy. It didn't just make writing emails easier, but it made planning social media content easier. It increased organic traffic to the websites I was working on. And most importantly, it removed that constant pressure of what do I even say this week? Now, without giving away the full e-commerce email rhythm playbook mini course, let me give you a quick glimpse of what I mean by rhythm. The beginning of the weeks are usually for helpful, relevant content. Something that educates, inspires, or simply reminds your subscribers why they love your brand. Inside the playbook, I'll help you decide how you're going to deliver that content and brainstorm what to say. We're going to go deep on which platforms and how to keep yourself consistent. On Fridays, you show up again, this time with a product focus. Maybe it's a bestseller, maybe it's seasonal, maybe it addresses a common buyer objection. And yes, I've got plenty of examples for you inside the course. And then every 6 weeks, you run a simple 3-day promo. It doesn't feel salesy or forced, but it does drive revenue. And we cover this part extensively in the playbook too. Now that rhythm, it becomes your new normal. And the best part, your audience starts to look forward to your emails. This rhythm has helped me repurpose content in such a way that every week is easy. You're no longer randomly popping into their inbox. You're showing up with purpose, with consistency, like clockwork. And because the content is repurposed across all your channels, this rhythm gives you consistent weekly touch points, not just with your cold audience on social media, but with your warmest leads already sitting on your email list. When I started following this rhythm in my own business, everything changed. My open rates jumped, and I'm talking consistent open rates of 55% and higher. Click rates followed too, averaging around 8%, which is about 6% higher than the average for e-commerce stores. But more importantly, I stopped feeling guilty or overwhelmed by email. I finally had a system. And for my clients, one client in particular saw her Klaviyo attributed revenue grow steadily without launching anything new, just by sticking to the rhythm. Her Friday product features became her second highest converting emails right after those 6-week promos. Consistency built trust, and trust converts into sales. So, if you're ready to stop guessing and start building a reliable revenue engine from your email list, you're going to love the e-commerce email rhythm playbook. It's my step-by-step system to help you show up with confidence and finally turn your email list into your most consistent sales channel. I designed the course to be short, focused, and completely doable over a weekend. And by the end, you'll have an entire year's worth of content and emails mapped out. You can learn more at SHECOMMERCEsimplified.com/rhythm or check the show notes for the link. Now, I cannot wait for you to start getting into a rhythm with your list. Even if you don't subscribe to the e-commerce email rhythm playbook, you have to start getting consistent. Start with once a week. And I can promise you that this is going to be a game changer for you. Let me know what you think, or if you have any questions, my virtual door is always open and I'm super excited to connect with anyone listening. Until next week, happy emailing, my friend. Bye for now.